Some fashion stuff. I don't know.
Do we look different?
How y'all think we look today?
Do we look different?
Oh yeah, and a special shout out to my auntie. Happy belated birthday, auntie.
Oh. Happy birthday. Yeah, y'all like it? So look, this is what we're gonna do. If you haven't guessed it already, it's all about fashion, baby. Big hair, prints, strings, fabric, gold, bling, diamonds, pearls, big red lips, pop, pop. Even though my lips not red.
Fashion.
It's all about fashion. One of the favorite things I love about fashion is one word, avant. 2 words, I'm sorry. Avant Garde. Anybody know what Avant Garde means? Nah. Somebody will tell you.
So, Avant Garde is basically something that's not mainstream. Something that's not mainstream.
So when you say something, you mean like
So I know
clothes.
So
We're talking about clothes, fashion, clothes, apparel.
Right.
Okay. So it is something that's not mainstream. So it's not something you can go into your local department store and purchase. No, you're not gonna find your avant-garde look there. It's probably mostly something you'll find that'll have to be custom made. I don't even think you can find avant-garde in like the higher end department stores. I'm not gonna say any names.
Well, and I feel, you know what, actually, because you said that, I feel like avant-garde is basically expressing yourself. So if you have a look that's not very common, whether it's mismatching or a lot of gothic people, I feel like dress avant-garde because they wear neutral colors, which is black or gray, the neutral colors, and they always do something funky with it.
So avant-garde is not necessarily like
something that's mainstream, something that's popular.
Wait,
right.
You just said it's not mainstream.
Right, so it's not popular. The gothic is almost like a contrary look to
so they stick
else.
with colors. It's like black, gray, some solid colors like the taupe that Lillian's wearing. It's just like a monotone,
minimalist look.
Yeah,
but you have to.
Can y'all see this?
So like anti cookie cutter.
Can y'all see what she's serving?
Is that a word? Anti cookie cutter.
Oh, you got peacocks.
I have my feathers and my strings and my twisties and my untwisties.
Like hold that up so we can see the feathers in like the camera.
I don't know if you can
They're
see
right
it. It's tangled in there.
It's super cute.
It's beautiful.
It's like her own personal style.
For like a
so you wouldn't see that every day. I love it. So that would be considered avant-garde.
Avant-garde.
So it's not necessarily, it's minimalist, but at the same time it has form, shape. It's creative.
Yeah.
It's forward thinking.
Yes, it's forward thinking.
Artistry, design, new form, structure.
Forward thinking, hence it's where it came from. It's a French word. And the French word is vanguard, which stood for the soldiers on the front line, which means they were, if you can just picture like soldiers in a row marching forward. Forward is forward motion, so that's kind of where avant-garde came from. It's a forward motion. It's futuristic. It's forward in by all rights. That's why you're not going to see it, because it's something that has not been created.
Well,
you create in that moment.
Well, why would you say it's structured? Because I don't think it would be structured.
Did I say it was structured?
Someone said structured.
Oh,
I heard the word structure.
I don't know.
I don't think it would be structured. I would think it would be non-structured. Like,
I think structured means like the I don't even know what it means, but it's some kind of structure to it. I don't remember.
You mean like an exaggeration?
And volumized. It's volumized.
Yeah. So like, I love her braids, and she's bringing it all today. I love her braids, but she exaggerated it by adding a feather, by adding some string, some color. Y'all, that
pretty much a hairbird nest.
Yeah. It's cute though. It is so cute. So what are some people who I associate Avant Garde to? I think about the Met Gala? Met Gala. Met Gala. They bring on those. I mean, celebrities have on the most beautiful, craziest looks. I really love a look one year that Kim Kardashian did. It was all see-through. Well, not see-through, but it was like a wet material, and it was like stuck to her body. Super, super cute. And then I remember one year, what's her name?
Like latex kind of material?
Yeah. It's like that wet fabric. What's her name? Lady Gaga. Y'all remember she did? She went somewhere. She showed up in like meat. You remember years ago? It was like meat. That's like Avant Garde over the top. And I know what's his name? Kanye West. His brand. What is
his clothing line?
Yeezy.
His clothing line is a lot of Avant Garde pieces.
Yeah.
So like the dress look, I know it's not common, but the dress looking long shirts for men, that would be considered Avant Garde. His shoes.
So whatever it is exaggerated.
Yes.
So if it's a jacket, it's an exaggerated jacket.
Yes.
If it's a shirt, it's an exaggerated shirt.
Can you give us, Lily, an example of an exaggerated? Can you give us an example of an exaggerated jacket?
What do you mean?
You said if it's a jacket, it's an exaggerated jacket. So what would possibly be exaggerated
if it's puffy, it's super puffy. It's over the top. It's something you just be like, where is she?
Like my house.
Where is she in that jacket?
You had said something earlier about sleeves. I was hoping you'd say it again, but you said like the sleeves are really, really long sleeves. Yeah.
So say you have accentuated shoulders, and the shoulders would be like over the top there.
Like a big puffy shoulder, like she just said. Ooh, do y'all remember the box shoulders? Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Bring it back.
I think what I like about the Avant Garde, like the word and the meaning behind it, is that it's seen throughout. Not only clothing, but it's seen in her music. It's traveled in many different genres. So it's artists like artists, designers, musicians, writers, thinkers who are opposed to cultural values and don't like just something that is so common. So they like to travel beyond the ordinary and what's accepted as a status quo.
Yeah, so when you do look at some of the history, you hear someone talk about the history of avant-garde, then you look at it and you're like, oh, that is so today.
Right. So like Picasso.
But back then it wasn't accepted. It's it's awesome.
Yeah.
You
know, Picasso, I feel like he was so famous because his paintings were so out of the ordinary.
They were vibrant. They were, his stuff was very vibrant. And I think he had about 200 paintings and drawings and sculptures that just were just so different. Like, it's him, right? Like, you see a Picasso, you're like, that's a Picasso.
There's a lot of people today, like Barbara Gongini. Is that how you spell it?
Girl, spell that name.
Gongini. Barbara Gongini. She's a great influencer now in today's world when it comes to avant-garde. And there's also a guy, his name is, these people have crazy names. Yemen. Y'all, I don't even know how to, but he has some shoes and they're called Y3.
Okay. Oh,
and he's very like influential. And actually, what he said, what motivated him to make this clothing line was because he felt like the street look was he said it was ugly in his words. He said it was ugly. So he wanted to add something to the street look to make it more creative.
And I'm glad he did. You know what that makes me think of? Do you remember when FUBU first came out? They did a bunch of color blocking. I feel like when I first saw FUBU, it had the symbol right across the chest and it was color blocked. It was like a yellow here, a white, and another color and another color. It was streetwear, but it was just something very different about it. You're like, oh, whoa, like that's bright. Yeah, and that made me think of, what's that other brand? Jabard pants, when they came out. Like,
oh, Jabard! Jabot.
It's a Jabos. They came out. They had like stripes. I remember seeing. You knew everybody had them on because of the cut,
Jabot.
and it was like a tapered cut on the ankle, and it would be stripes. Like you knew it because it had like a mustard stripe, an olive green stripe, white stripe, and you knew what they had on Jabos because of the cut. I feel like that kind of gave an avant-garde look for the street. Take it to the street, man. Take it to the street.
So
It probably wasn't even intended for the street. It just became that, huh?
Yeah, you're so right. It's so true.
Probably wasn't. Yeah.
So where else do we see that translated? I feel like in real life, I feel like in people's personalities, sometimes there's someone that's very different than the rest that stands out from the crowd. They're very avant-garde, right?
You got that avant-garde spirit. Ooh, we be like, oh, that's a thing. We be like, oh, she avant-garde. Like, oh, she's over the top. She's too much. Oh. What about avant-garde home decor? Oh.
That just makes me think of abstract art because I really like abstract art. Just like, the shapes just don't match. They're just thrown together.
Do you like sculptures?
Yeah.
Like a square and a
That's
circle
beauty.
on top with a pivot swinging left to right. I don't know.
It's like carefree. It's free. It's, it's not, there's no structure to it. So,
And that's the beauty of it, huh?
It's really nice to see people that have their own sense of style and they don't care. They don't care what you say. They just have their own sense of style. And they don't necessarily have to have like this bold, outgoing personality. But their clothes speak for them. And you're just watching like a walking piece of art.
You can do, you've art. You piece of art.
I love it.
I love art. I don't know when the last time it is I went to an art museum, but I need to go. It's so inspiring. It's so inspiring to go walk through an art gallery. And years ago, actually, I went to see an exhibit. I think it was like the 100 Years of Fashion. And to see fashion evolve, we have to do something like that. We need to dress like we're in the 20s? I don't know, 1900s, 1500s.
They shouldn't do that where like they have a fashion show and people are not walking, but they're just floating and they're a little off. They're not walking down the runway, just coming down.
So there's a lady, her name is Barbara. I believe her name is Barbara Gongini. Well, she makes clothes for the runway and she imitates different things in nature. So she has a clothing line where she's mimicking water. So the splash of water, you know how water splashes and begins to come up in the droplets?
Like the splash up?
That was really neat to see the process of that.
How she made it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, she melted it into place. It's really cool how she did that.
She used technology to kind of help her with her ideas. Cool. And she does like amazing, oh my gosh, you guys gotta look her up. She does amazing things when it comes to avant-garde and fashion. Like her brain is like out of
Say
this
her
world.
name again.
Barbara.
Because I feel like that's where we're going to go in this and as time progresses, probably by 2025. I think it even happens now. 3D printing. You can 3D print stuff. You can wear some welded clothes. But I feel like you're gonna see. I could be wrong. I'm just throwing. Paper as clothes. I seen a guy on YouTube. He has aloe vera pants. It's made from aloe vera. He said it feels really cool once you put it on, and I thought that was super, super cool. It's very light. I feel like we're gonna go more away from like heavy stuff, and things are gonna be more light and more natural. Like what's that brand? Like I think it's a store called Cotton. I'm pretty sure it's called Cotton. Yeah, like all things cotton, some natural stuff. Yeah.
Very flowy.
And thin. See-through thin.
So I was gonna say the lady's name on the entire time.
We're definitely getting thin with clothing because I just saw a clip of the VMAs where the artist Doja Cat was performing and she had on something kind of like see-through and barely covering up her body parts. So yeah, you definitely have a point with that.
Yeah. What's her name?
Iris Van Herpen.
Iris Van Herpen.
Wow.
She's the one we were just talking about the
Barbara.
the water.
Oh,
she did the
you called her
water
Barbara.
thing. So scratch Barbara. Her name is Iris.
Van Herpen.
Van Herpen. We wanted to show you some looks. We're gonna do a little. Hopefully y'all seen the thumbnail. We are having a good time this month, and we are pose.
Look at my shoes.
Can y'all see this?
No.
This is no
Other way. Do the other way.
Look, I'm like, take it off. Girl, take that shoe off. Let's give it some.
Why can't she take the shoe off? She has the socks. The socks match.
Oh, can y'all see her?
Lift.
Look at that. That's so cute. Isn't that cute? Look at that detail there.
Yes.
Oh, God. Yo.
Give it
Did
to
you
her.
hurt yourself?
I did.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I kissed and make it.
What is your two patterns?
Okay, so
Show
I
off
just
for me.
have on. I'm just
Just
gonna
show
stand
it
up
off
real
for
quick,
me.
y'all, because we always sitting down.
Always.
So
Really,
can
I
y'all
was
see
sitting
this
down,
is
y'all.
leopard? And then this,
Show
or
it.
is this cheetah? Cheetah. I'm sorry.
Is it?
Cheetah or leopard?
It's
With
cheetah.
the camouflage. And I'm gonna give a shout out because I've had to yiayia'sboutique on Instagram, y'all. This is where I got it from. Whoop. All right, that's my. Oh wait, because you can't see it from the side, but it's supposed to bubble out. It's weird.
The structure.
Yes.
Structure, yes.
It's not an A line. It's like a bubble skirt. Okay.
Uh-huh. And I just put mine together, as you can see my hair with the feathers and all of that thingus.
Yes.
And then I just scrapped. I was gonna wear this as the top, like the pant going across my shoulders. But I decided to play it down a little bit. However, I did enjoy the creativity of this.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that ratchet. It's like a savage look.
No,
I love that
ratchet.
ratchet. I love no, not ratchet. That's why I changed it to like a savage.
Never,
look.
honey, never
No,
ratchet.
not that. I'm sorry.
I love it.
I said savage.
And you know what? The color too.
It's
And I wasn't expecting to go to the store. And we went to the store. This lady was like, she didn't want to look, but she looked like
what?
like she was peeking a look. And I said, yes,
Sir. Okay.
Like the Avant Garde in your life, guys.
Yes.
Go against the grain.
Be progressive.
Don't be common.
Don't be regular. Don't be ordinary.
or if you're regular, it's okay. We'll be extraordinary.
We'll be, we'll be extraordinary for you. Anyway,
Guys, but